Welcome dear viewers to the video on patents and exclusivity for pharmaceuticals. In this video, we are going to see what is the exclusivity for pharmaceuticals, mainly for the US market, what is IPR, what are patents, copyright and trademarks. So this will be a short video and I will try to make elaborative video in the upcoming time. So let's start. So IPR, intellectual property right. See, whenever the research is done, that research or innovation is to be recorded, and the researcher and the innovators will try to protect their ideas, their research work, as it requires a lot of cost and time to save from the other users. So then the concept of IPR came, and IPR gives the right to the innovator or researchers to protect their intellectual property from the use by the other people. Patents, copyrights, trademarks are the protection types for intellectual property. You can protect your research by making patent, by making copyright, or by making trademark. So patent, copyright and trademark, these are different from each other. Their laws are different. Their protection exclusivities are different. In this video, mainly we are talking about the patents and exclusivity. Now, intellectual property rights. These property rights provide the researchers certain exclusive rights so that that research work cannot be commercialized without any authorization by the researcher or innovator. Intellectual property rights is to protect the intellectual property, to provide the commercial benefit from that research work to the innovator, and it will promote the research and innovation. If research is being done and that research is open to everyone, then it will be very difficult to have research work to be done by the actual innovators or the actual researchers. Research work and the outcome of that research can be made available to the public after certain time, and that's why the patent type of terminology came. So if the researcher makes innovation and files the patent, then for certain time that patent will be active, and in that time the other public cannot use that patent information or cannot make the product or cannot sell the product without authorization. So this period will be the exclusive period for the patent holder. Now, generally the patent term is 20 years, and patents laws are different from country to country. These patents are filed into respective countries. Some are filed collectively for some of the countries. So the patents will have a claim section, and in that section the protective type of terminologies will be there provided by the researcher, so that they can claim certain specific information whatever is the outcome of the research and innovation, so that that innovation or technology can have certain exclusivities. To have a patent, some requirements are there, like it should be innovative, it should have industrial application, and it should be having some novelty. So the patents exclude others from making, using, offering for sale or selling the innovation. So that is the exclusivity provided by the patent, or in other words you can say the patent will provide you or the researcher or innovator the exclusive right to make use of the research. Make use means if pharmaceutical product is there, and if patent is there with the pharmaceutical product or process, that time the researcher only can make the product or make the technology or can sell the product. Then coming to the exclusivity. So exclusivity means it is the exclusive rights given to the innovator by the law, and this excludes others from the benefit of that innovation. Again, the use of this exclusivity is to exclude the other people than the innovator or researcher, and to promote the research work. So regarding the US, US law provides different exclusivities for pharmaceutical innovations, and these exclusivities are different from the patent term. Patent term is 20 years and that is fixed. So some exclusivities are there. So if the chemical compound is innovative, it is synthesized, and then it got the approval as drug, and it is coming into the category of NCE, that is new chemical entity, then it will have exclusivity of the 5 years. That means for around 5 years the other generic applicants cannot file their application. See here, one thing is to be understood clearly is that NDA is the new product application, ANDA is the generic application, and 505(b)(2) or you can say as a hybrid application is the half NDA and half ANDA. So if NDA is there and if it is having NCE, that means new product and new chemical entity, that time that NCE NDA will have the new chemical entity exclusivity of 5 years. Then ODE, if the new chemical compound is orphan drug, that means that disease for which the drug will be used is very rare, or as per the US laws the population is not much more, then orphan drug exclusivity will be given and it will be for 7 years. Then another is GAIN. GAIN stands for Generating Antibiotic Incentives Now. This is for the chemical compounds which are antibiotics, and if it is an antibiotic, new antibiotic, that application will have 5 years exclusivity added to other exclusivities, means it is additional exclusivity of 5 years. Then pediatric exclusivity, this is 6 months added to existing patents or existing exclusivity. So if innovator makes the drug and makes the product and it have exclusivity of 20 years for the patent, or it is having the 5 years exclusivity, and if that product is tested in pediatric population, and if the innovator claims that the same product can be used for the pediatric patients, then the US laws gives the innovator the 6-month added exclusivity, and this 6 month is added exclusivity to the existing patents or existing exclusivity. Then is the new chemical investigation exclusivity. So this is for 3 years. This means new clinical investigation means if the existing exclusivity is going on and if the innovator does the clinical studies and finds that the same molecule, same product can be used for other disease condition or for other symptom treatment also, then 3 years exclusivity is given. Now, if the same molecule or drug product is in the market, but it is for different condition and the same is taken to the clinical investigation, and if it is claimed that or if it is proved that it is the product which can be used for other clinical symptom treatment also, then also new clinical investigation exclusivity for the product can be given, but this depends on the case by case basis. The laws are very stringent and difficult to understand for the general professionals. So for the present video I am only explaining regarding the exclusivity types and their time period. So for new clinical investigation exclusivity is 3 years. Then come to the first to file patent challenge. So first to file patent challenge comes into para 4 type of generic product filing, and it means the patent is invalid or the patent will not be infringed by the generic applicant if it is approved by the US FDA and if it is okay with the court and innovator, then the generic applicant, that is ANDA applicant, will get 180 days exclusivity, and in this time the innovator will be in the market and the first to file generic holder will be in the market for selling the product. Then CGT stands for competitive generic therapy, and the time period is also for 180 days, that is 6 months for ANDAs only. Competitive generic therapy means there is very limited uh, generic applicant and generic product uh, manufacturers in the market, and considering the market requirement for the product, this competitive generic therapy exclusivity is given. So there is a separate guidance by the US FDA for competitive generic therapy, CGT guideline or guidance. You can go through that guidance to get the more information. So for this video, this type of exclusivities I have included. I hope this information will be helpful for the pharmaceutical professionals and students. Thank you for watching the video, and I request you to please share this video to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.